boys and girls, my name is Regina, and our show today is called Simon Says Just Tell. And this is Simon, and he represents your innermost feelings and your voice. For many years, I've been doing, as you can see, hundreds of different puppets and different shows at different venues, festivals, and small parties. But then I ended up doing a summer program with the Montessori school, and one of the teachers thought that one of her children was going through some difficult times, and she asked me if I had ever done any programming addressing the issue of child abuse. So I said no. So I spent 8 hours with 3 people from the sexual trauma unit in Virginia Beach, went over all kinds of different scenarios and 2 years of research and development afterwards before I wrote the show and started building the puppets.
As I was saying, Lori, to you and to Doug, this is a very important night. And
the show is about 2 little children, Lori and Doug, and certain things happen to them throughout the show that they don't know how to deal with. And Simon always flies in with the correct answer and the right suggestions. And Lori, for example, mom is getting married again after a long divorce, and Lori is not too crazy about mom's boyfriend, and Simon tells her to write a letter to her mom, which she does.
Dear mother, please don't marry Martin. Don't leave him here with us. He does some strange things to me.
For 30 years, I've been teaching children to have the courage to tell, to give them a voice, and didn't realize until many years later that I never had the voice or the courage to tell about my own situation. So back when I was a child, I was sexually abused, and at that time there was no help, there was no therapy. My mom was like, okay, you told me, get over it, we'll never talk about it again, and we didn't.
Hey, this is my body, that is your body, leave my body alone. Hey! This is my body, that is your
I know that we have probably saved thousands of children from sexual abuse, and just in this area, in Hampton Roads alone, we've helped put over 160 child molesters in prison.
'Cause something has happened, and you know it's not right. You're living in darkness, and you're searching for the light. Find someone that you can trust.
Child sexual abuse is, I think, the most difficult subject to raise money for. It's a national epidemic. It's still taboo. Nobody wants to talk about it. So when we found out we were getting a grant for almost $42,000 from the Hampton Roads Community Foundation, it was like, wow, that was huge for us. Every time a child came forward, every time I heard about children that prevented abuse, that was my therapy. It made me feel better. And I realized more than ever that this was what I was put on this earth to do, was to save children from sexual abuse.
He points me in the right direction every time. Simon is a friend. Simon is a friend. Yes, Simon is a friend of mine.